This new school is going to be so amazing for our students. It's designed with safety in mind, and it has so many features that are all inclusive of all of our students. They're going to get a chance to mingle amongst themselves in all of our open spaces and be together and get that real community feel.
Well, the old Oak Grove building was inadequate in every way. And so when we were looking towards this new building, we needed a building that was seismically sound, that could accommodate the growth that we were experiencing in North Albany. We wanted a structure that could provide our students with separate spaces for a gym, a cafeteria, and music instruction. We wanted a place that was energy efficient to run, and also a facility that could be used by the greater North Albany community.
As a superintendent with this new bond, I am most excited that we have beautiful facilities for our kids that are warm, safe, and dry. They're also very functional, so we have opportunities for kids to learn in these bright, lovely learning spaces such as the Oak Grove Library that I'm sitting in now. Part of what I love about the opportunities for this bond is that our students have unique opportunities. We were able to capitalize on the bond dollars to create both indoor and outdoor learning spaces that really maximize students throughout their day.
Well, there is so much to be excited about. As I walk the halls, I'm excited with every new thing and every new part of the building. But I think my very, very favorite part is the part that I got to help design, and that is right out this window that I'm sitting next to, and that is what we call our outdoor amphitheater. And it's the little berm that the kids can go out during recess. It's the little place for them to sit and talk to each other and visit. We used to have a friendship bench, and we'll probably bring our friendship bench, but I imagine this would be a new friendship place for them.
I'm excited about having a 21st century building for 21st century teaching. So many of our other buildings are so antiquated in heating, ventilating, lighting. They're not very sustainable as far as the flooring. And it just is really exciting to have a building that has the technology to teach 21st century students. The energy efficiency that we have incorporated into the building is along the lines of the LED lighting, which controls based on occupancy and also daylighting. Along with that is the building automation system and its ability to heat and cool based off from the occupancy of the space. And then the chiller and the boiler systems have been selected for durability and efficiency. The sustainable features of the building would be the polished concrete and the no wax floors. So there's really no wax in the building, and so that will help us with not only using the chemicals to strip and wax the floor, but also with labor and time to maintain them. Along the lines of sustainability, we also look at the LED lighting, which doesn't have any fluorescent lighting tubes or electronic ballasts to replace.
I am excited about the space that we have here. We have breakout areas for small groups and one-on-one work to do with the students. We have a designated area for students who need to take a break or have some quiet work time. I'm excited about having a separate gym and separate cafeteria because we didn't have that before. We have some new things on this playground that I'm pretty excited about. We have a covered play area that'll be great for inclement weather or just kids that want to be in the shade. We have a nice grassed amphitheater area for kids to play. And we have lots of space. We'll have a nice big grass soccer field with a track and great play structure for kids to play on.
We have 6 basketball hoops now, and previously we only had 2. We have the ability to set up volleyball nets or pickleball or tennis court too in the gym. It'll just impact my ability to teach kids, to keep more kids active with all the extra space we have. Like I said, we'll go try different activities that we haven't done before. It'll just be a better, safer environment for kids to be active. The gym has a nice projection screen as well that we can use for certain things that we haven't been able to do in the past. The sound system in the gym is great. We have bleachers that can come in and out. Then the music room will turn into a stage that's connected to the gym as well, so that'll be a lot different than the previous school.
Oh, I'm most excited about the features in the library. First thing is probably the new, current, up-to-date books that we have and how they're matching up with our standards. And also just the technology piece of it and how we can bring those two things together. I feel like this new facility is going to impact the learning environment for future generations, and that it's mostly the space because as we grow and all of our curriculum, and we've seen it here that kids, when they have the space to break out in small groups and individual, we do a way better job meeting their needs.
I'm really excited about our interactive TVs this year. It's going to be a huge learning curve for me, but I really want to learn how to implement more technology into our classrooms, and I think the kids are actually going to be the teachers teaching me how to use them. I was in a classroom with no windows for 10 years, and so having a room with an entire wall of windows allows natural light in, and I think being able to look out and see green and see sunshine will enhance our learning environment and allow us to just take a breath when we're stressed and help us calm down. And I'm really looking forward to having windows. I think the learning environment is going to be amazing here because we have so much space that we haven't had before. There have been so many activities or lessons or performances that we've wanted to do in previous years that we've just never had the space to do anything. So to have a stage and a gym and a cafeteria and reading rooms and breakout rooms, there's just this possibilities are endless in all the things that we can do that we just haven't been able to do before. So I'm already thinking about STEM lessons and science labs and things that take more space than just my classroom. And those things are actually going to be available and a possibility for this school year and future years.
I think just by default, this community, this school has been a huge blessing and a sweet place for my kiddos personally to be. I guess when this all started to transpire and the hope of a new school was just in the beginning stages. I think just having this hopeful idea of what's to come and the positive changes for our staff and what that means for them to be able to have space to teach their kiddos and help them grow and learn. I think that folds over into my own kiddos and just knowing they're going to have a really wonderful opportunity to be here in this brand new building. It's unique because we don't always get an opportunity like this.
It is so hard to pin down what I'm most excited about. The whole place is just so beautiful and wonderful and such a gift to our students. From a very practical standpoint, I'm very excited that we can heat and cool this entire building for less than we could just heat the old Oak Grove building.
I think I'm most excited that it's big enough that we can all be here together again. Being split up multiple times in different buildings has been really hard to build a feeling of community, and being all back K-5, it allows every grade to cheer on the other grades, and as a 5th grade teacher, I get to know the kids by the time they get to 5th grade, and my 5th graders can be leaders and role models to the younger students, and it just builds an amazing community feel to all be in one place.
This building is a legacy building. What do I mean by that? It's going to serve 4 to 5 generations of kids. And it's exciting to think of the investment that you've made into your community and the kids that are to come. One of the things I'm extremely proud of is that you as a community said you want as much money to stay in the local community as possible. I'm proud to say that 67% of the money that was spent to build this building stayed in the community to local contractors. That's over $14.5 million. We just want to say thank you. We want to thank you to all of you, all your hard work, all your sleepless nights, and we hope you enjoy your building.
To me, Oak Grove is more than a place for learning. It's a place filled with fun, adventures, and most importantly, kindness. One of the reasons Oak Grove is so special is because of the amazing staff. The teachers are supportive and are always willing to lend a helpful hand. The educational assistants are nurturing and positive, and our principal, Ms. Matuzak, is creative and energetic. When I grow up, I would like to be an architect. Over the course of the summer, I enjoyed watching the new school taking shape. I could tell that every worker on the site was working hard to get the job done. My favorite part is the front entrance. I love how the cover is slanted backwards. Now that the school is mainly finished, I can look forward to what the new school holds that the old one didn't. For example, the new school has a separate gym and cafeteria. This will hopefully result in more PE time. I can only imagine what type of fun assemblies we'll have in the gym. Another thing I'm looking forward to is the brand new classrooms. It is exciting to know that we will be the first ones to use them. I can't wait to look around them, not to mention the rest of the school. It looks extremely large and it will be interesting to try and find my way around. My parents told me that the citizens of Albany paid for the new school. It will be enjoyed by the children of Albany for many years to come. I would like to thank all of you who made this new school possible.
Now I am very lucky to be finishing off my years here in this beautiful brand new building. While the new building is great and I'm sure we'll all love it, it's the people inside the building that make Oak Grove such an amazing school. Our principal, Mrs. Matuzak, started here the same year I did. I've seen her smiling face in the halls and classroom every day of my elementary years. My teachers have taught me so much by making learning actually really fun. I've learned to work together as a team, look out for people who may be having a rough time, and to work hard to make my dreams come true. It's my hope that this new Oak Grove will be every bit as amazing as the old Oak Grove. I'm glad to see all grades under the same roof so that we can help teach the younger kids how to succeed in school and in life. But thank you to all of the teachers and staff who've made Oak Grove such an amazing place to learn. We're the luckiest kids I know. I know that together we can keep our school a wonderful place to learn and a great place to continue to build our community. I am proud to be an Oak Grove student. Here's to another amazing year.
I am very appreciative to the community for supporting the bond. It is just an unbelievable weight that has been lifted. We're finally able to focus on maintaining buildings, and I just can't thank the community enough for supporting that.
For future generations, we are going to see kids bringing back their parents who also went through this school, and the school is going to feel new to the kids that are walking in the door just as it felt new to their parents who are walking in the door this next week. This is an amazing gift to the community that looks forward with the planning so that these schools can serve our students well into the future and keep our students warm, safe, dry, engaged, and a part of the future.
I think this will impact the community of Albany just in a really positive way, because it takes more than just a set group of people to make something this big happen. And I think for our community to have come together and watch this school come from the ground up, and especially for folks who were here with the old school and transition into this new development, I think it will just be a really positive light for our community, and to have kiddos here, they're our future. So seeing them being able to grow and learn and flourish will be wonderful.
I was just going to say thank you to the community from the deepest realm of my heart. Thank you for putting in all the effort and all the time. We had so many community members working to pass the bond. Thank you for everybody that voted for the bond. I know you guys are paying for this school. It is much a feel for the community as it is just for our kids and just for our teachers. And I know we're going to use the space out there, but I really, really wanted to thank all of the whole entire Albany community who worked so hard to build this beautiful new school, and the workers themselves who have put hours into our builders, to our workers, and everyone who put the time and effort into making this school absolutely perfect.